Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here, CollectiveKicks.com. Got some information for you guys regarding the Kobe 9 Elite launch that it will be happening soon. It's going to end up coming out in February. I'll get into the release date and all that stuff in just a second. This might be a longer video. I have a little bit of stuff to cover and my thoughts on a lot of this stuff. Um, but we noticed that there's a lot of similarities between the Kobe 9 launch and the way they launched the Jordan 28, and I'm going to kind of cover a little bit of those similarities there, as well as the similarities between the models. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. First thing, I'm going to start off with the Kobe Prelude pack. This pack we've talked about a little bit in the past, officially announced today. And it's basically, it says the road to the masterpiece. So it's kind of a countdown towards the Kobe 9. Every week for the next 8 weeks, they're going to be dropping a Kobe shoe, starting with the Kobe 1 Retro. As you can see, it drops December 7th. That's this Saturday. $200 price point. That's the thing I think got people buzzing more than the sneakers. Is the price point is just crazy, especially for Kobe's. I don't think a Kobe's ever been above a buck 50, maybe a buck 60. I don't really know. To be honest, all I know is that 200 is really high, and that has to be probably the highest price of a Kobe. They're releasing this pack. I don't know how limited it is. It's going to be on Nike Store, and I guess maybe House of Hoops or something like that, from what I heard. But regardless, it's going to be probably more of a limited pack than a general release Kobe that we've seen in the past. It definitely has an artistic form to it. You can tell from all of the pieces. I think it looks insane. I really do like what they did here. And from the images that we saw the twos previously. You can see that the polished versions that we're seeing here, are the images at least, are a lot better in my opinion. And then the Kobe 2s on the 14th, and then the 3s on the 21st of December. 28th of December, we get the 4s, and the 4th of January, the 5s, which are just crazy. The 11th of January, we get the 6s, and these ones kind of remind me of like just some of the Venice Beach, I guess, Kobe 8s a little bit. And then you can see the 7s here on the 18th, and then the 25th, and then the week after that, the following Saturday, is when the Kobe 9s actually drop. Now, if you guys want to be active in the comment section, leave a comment. Let me know if you had to choose just one of these Prelude packs, which one would you choose? And if you, I mean, I could say, I mean, I definitely like a lot of them. The ones, the 3s, the 4s, 5s, 6, 7, 8s. I like all of them, actually, except for, I like most of them except for the 2s is probably my least favorite. But if you had to just choose one, which one would it be out of the entire group? I would honestly, it's a really tough call. It's a really tough call for me between the 5s and the 7s. I think the 7s are super clean. Um, I'd honestly probably go with the 5s in this case. Just it's a tough, yeah, man, it's a tough call. I'm saying the 5s, sticking to that one. Leave a comment, let me know which one of you guys think are the best out of the entire pack, or if you guys don't even like any of them. They're definitely artistic, they're out there, and I like that about the sneakers. I'm personally one of those people that just likes shoes that are different, and they're not the run-of-the-mill kind of sneakers. But anyway, the similarities between this and the Jordan launch is that they did the 28 days of flight. And if you guys don't remember that, on Instagram, Jordan brand posted a picture of a Jordan in the white, or not the white, the black and the greenish sort of colorway from the Jordan 1 all the way to the 28. Every day they posted a different picture of those Jordans, and it was kind of cool to see a new colorway of an old favorite shoe or whatever it might have been, all themed after the original colorway of the Jordan 28, so like the black and the green color again. And this is kind of the same sort of thing that they're bringing back all of the old colorways now. At least they're releasing ones. These ones, Jordan brand never released the History of Flight ones, but it's a themed pack, and it does lead up to the major release. And I think that that's a fun similarity to note. And I co-sign with it. I think it's a great idea. At first, I was a little skeptical as to the reason why they're doing this, and they didn't do it for the LeBron. Maybe LeBron got wind of this early, and that's why he was teasing pictures of the Zoom generation possible retro in the future. Now it makes sense why they're actually doing this for the Kobe thing. Other people are saying it's towards Kobe's. I know it's only his ninth sneaker, but he's been in the league a lot longer than obviously. He was with Adidas before Nike and whatever else. But maybe it's just kind of their way of closing out Kobe, possibly. I mean, is this the end of his career after this year? We don't know. We'll see actually how he performs in the Kobe 9s, and that's part of the other. I guess the other half of the video that I wanted to cover here is the elite part of these Kobe 9s. Now, I say, again, there's a lot of similarities between the Jordan 28s and the Kobe 9s, and I did a side-by-side so you guys can see them. There's a ton of carbon fiber around the sides. that has a lot of similarities, and also the height of the shoe. They're very tall, for even higher than high tops. I mean, I don't know what the heck you want to call them. Make up a clever name, I guess. But they're both really, really tall, and they also have a lot of carbon fiber on the side. There are a lot of differences. One being the flyknit for the Kobe's. I think that's a great step in a great direction with breathability and everything else. Also, the placement on the bottom. Let's see if I can find a picture down here towards the bottom. And again, you guys can go check this out on my website. You can see the bottom has the no like plate, the flight plate or whatever on it. It's just a straight sole on the bottom. Has Lunarlon as well. Great. It's a great looking shoe. It's a great looking basketball shoe. If you looked at the shoe and you thought that Kobe was going to be starting a line for boxers, like you'd honestly look at the shoe and probably believe it because it looks like a boxing shoe. Um, a lot of people were saying that there's a lot of inspiration for this shoe because of the Achilles issue. I don't know the facts behind any of it. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more information as the days go by here. But and you can see even from this pose, Kobe's wearing the shoes like a boxer would gloves. So it definitely, I'm sure that there's a lot more information down here in the official notes from Nike if you guys want to actually go ahead and read a lot of this stuff. But I'm not going to actually read this stuff. I like to just go off of my opinion and like just the natural kind of flow of things, other than all of the facts, which is probably a bad idea. Anyway, so here's the thing. I think that the shoe looks great. I think that it's going to be a performance shoe, no doubt. As I mentioned in my previous video, when they first leaked the first image and it was potentially the Kobe, I did get word that it was beforehand, but of course I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, I just feel like the shoe is definitely geared towards the whole performance aspect of things, just like the Jordan 28 was. As for a casual wear, like I don't see people wearing this shoe casually, just more or less like the Jordan 28. There's not too many people that that do wear the Jordan 28 casually, but at least they have the option to unzip and then roll down the shoe. You don't have that option with the Kobe as this high top. So it will be interesting to see. I'm not saying nobody. I'm sure there's people that just want to go against the grain and say, yes, I can wear these shoes casually, and they'll be able to do it. I just don't see how it's going to be done very effectively. But I guess we'll see in February when these actually drop what's going to happen. I really, really am waiting for them to come out and hear something about a lower top version of the shoe. And also the price point. It hasn't been 100% official. I've heard 225 for this model. The Jordan 28s were 250. 225 for this model would be crazy. It's fitting for the elite side of things. But that's the last point I wanted to touch on. This is called the Kobe Elite, Kobe 9 Elite. Historically, when we see the Elite name in the title for the basketball shoe, it's the cream of the crop sort of version of the other shoe. So is there another shoe is what I'm wondering. Is this the Kobe 9 Elite? And then are they going to have a regular Kobe 9? If so, are they just going to call it the Kobe 9, or what are they going to call it? It is going to hopefully be a low top version. I think that just like the Jordan 28 SEs that have the shroud or whatever you want to call it, not there, so you don't have the zip up. It's not the high top, but you get all of the inner workings of the underneath part of it, and the flight plate, and all of the awesomeness of the shoe minus the extra. And that shoe price point was 250. The SE is only, I think, 150. If the Kobe does the same sort of thing and goes from 225 to maybe 150, 160, I think people will definitely react a little bit more favorably towards the shoe. But needless to say, that's just kind of like my 2 cents on the whole thing. I definitely want to see what you guys have to say. Leave some comments. Maybe hit me up on Twitter or whatever. Twitter is the best way. If you actually want me to reply back to every comment, I don't usually reply back to every comment, as you guys know. It's impossible for me to do. But I do like to reply back on Twitter. It's a lot easier because I have constant access to that. If you don't know, you can't reply to comments on cell phones, which is just a pain. That's the whole Google and Apple thing that collide, I guess. Anyway, that's kind of the information about the shoe. If you guys want to see more, go check out the website, collectivekicks.com. Shout out to Nightwing and Cousteau for actually going down there and checking out the event in person, man. You guys are lucky dudes. It looks like it was a crazy fun event. Nightwing said Gary Payton was down there. It just seems like it was just an all-around awesome event. But let me know you guys' thoughts again on the Kobe 9 now that it's officially announced. Looking forward to the release myself, seeing what will come of this shoe, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.